You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy, dynamite, gunpowder, and gasoline. And you know the thing that they have in common? They're cheap.
EAO, microtransactions. Here we go. Anyway, this ain't gonna be a traditional review. Let's just get straight into it. There's a lot going on with the game. EA is breaking a lot of records. There's a lot of negative outlooks on this game now. Is it gonna affect the sales? Probably, yeah, but probably not gonna destroy the game or stop it. Matter of fact, the amount of publicity the game is getting is probably gonna help catapult people's curiosity who have the money to spend. I already played on the early access and saw people doing a lot of crazy stuff as far as they were spending money. Now, there are some things in this game that are definitely putting that pressure on your neck to do microtransactions. That's no question. But let's get into the actual game itself. Is it a good game? Is it a game that you should play, or could you play? Could all of the bad things you hear about it be something that should stop you from actually buying the game? So let's get into all of that in this review, and let's talk about the game itself, and then we'll talk about all that other stuff secondly and see how it affects your purchase. So let's break everything down from my perspective.
Okay, let's copy all of them. Those rebel commanders must have already moved on.
We should too.
We're near platform 4.
Is there a shuttle there?
No, TIE fighters only.
Even better.
We should move carefully. We don't know how many rebels are out here.
No, we'll deal with them the same as the rest. Today we wipe out that scum once and for all.
So the story of Star Wars Battlefront 2 is pretty much canon to the actual movie universe, which is a good thing. However, there are some issues that I'm going to have to go over without spoiling the actual plot. As you can see from the box art of the game, you are playing as the Empire in this game, but the campaign is pretty short. So for those of you who are buying this thinking that you're going to run into a great campaign, yes, it's enjoyable. However, you have to understand that this is pretty much what you're going to get. A multiplayer game with the story intact as a bonus. It's going to feel exactly like that because the game should be able to be beaten by anybody who's familiar with FPS and Battlefront 1 in 4 hours. Now, if you're unfamiliar and you're getting to know the controllers, you may beat it in between 5 to 6 hours, but that's really pushing it. So don't expect too much as far as content-wise from the story. Now, the plot points and the writing, they're pretty good, and they are up to par with Star Wars, but let's be honest, it takes a fan to really follow that stuff, and me being somebody that's a light fan of the series, I felt like at times the story was kind of like just making you have a reason to run through the maps in the game. That's just me being honest. Now, I did enjoy the story and what I seen, but the trial version only gives you the first hour to 2 hours of it, and if you want to play past that, then you have to actually purchase the game. So with that being said, you do get to play as different people from the Star Wars series, but I won't spoil it for you, so you have to play and enjoy it, and you do get a very decent campaign, but I would like to have seen better level design as far as the reason you're fighting NPCs. You do have special NPCs that come out. I won't get into the details, like I said, to spoil any of that, but I wanted to see special particular situations happen that did it. So you'll see when you play what I'm talking about, but the campaign is definitely good. It's just not a lot of it. So don't expect to pay $60 for this game. You can look at the campaign. Now, for the graphics, we don't got to get too much into that. The game looks amazing on every platform. Now, of course, there is a tier system to how the graphics work, and everybody should be expecting me to say what I'm about to say now. PC is king, of course, PC being #1 with resolution, coming in at native 4K. Xbox coming in #2 with very close to native 4K, actually looking pretty good. You can play this, of course, on early access and see that for yourself, and then PlayStation coming in a strong third. Now, all of these, of course, perform at 60 FPS. PlayStation and Xbox One compete for the 60 FPS category as far as lock. Of course, PC can surpass that. So with that being said, if you want the best graphics and FPS, of course you should be looking at PC, but when it comes to console, Xbox wins hands down, and the FPS is pretty much the same on both consoles. So there's nothing really to talk about graphically, except other than the game looks pretty good graphically.
To settle a bet, Strip thinks you're Imperial spies.
What do you think?
I think you're scared, running for your lives.
Well, here's an interesting overall. Power to the players. Apparently, EA, in an attempt to stop the negative backlash currently, because this may change, but as of the current release, they have disabled loot crate. So if you go to the screen, as you can see right now in front of you, you cannot purchase loot crate. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but if that is the case, and they're going to go with no microtransactions, which is what I'm currently hearing, this is all breaking news, mind you, as I'm recording this, then yes, you can go out and buy Star Wars Battlefront 2, guys. I cannot say don't buy buy it. I can't say anything bad. I guess we all will be buying Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is amazing. Now, of course, this does not mean that after you buy the game, this will not change, because as you can see from the link in the chat or description or both, EA's message is clear that the changes to the game are an ongoing process. That is the message that they left, and that is the message that they have given us. So with that being said, who knows what it actually means? But they say changes will be consistent in Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is proof that that is true, because this is actually the third time that they made changes to what was happening with the loot crates. Now, this one being very interesting because, like I said, if you look at the screen in front of you, the loot crates are still there though. So I don't know if they're going to make these free now, or you're just going to have to use points. But the solution to these loot crates is to use in-game currency. Now, the reason they try not to use in-game currency is partly because they encrypt this currency. So if they encrypt the currency, it needs to be online in order for them to keep the encryptions up. Or people would simply just use trainers to hack these things, at least as far as PC is concerned. And it can go further, but that's getting too technical. The bottom line is, hey, power to the players. Looks like we have won. So stay tuned to my channel and the internet to find out what exactly is taking place here, because this is quite an interesting turn in development. So as of right now, can I recommend Star Wars Battlefront 2? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, I can. It was great to see this because there was a lot of nonsense going on. Now, this is an interesting turn of events, because what about the people who did spend money already? What about the people who are running around online with all of these weird loot crate items? I don't get how that works, because they're gonna have to probably leave some of that stuff in there, but they're probably gonna have to gift these people something or something of this nature, because I doubt they're gonna give them refunds. So once again, I'll probably have to make an update to this video, but this is just a review on Star Wars Battlefront 2. Should you buy it? And currently, as of now, yes, you should. And this is why I said in the beginning, this game was available for over a week, but if you did a review based off last week, then look at where we're at now. This affects the game in so many ways. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did EA do this in time? Is it a little too late? Are you guys still not going to get the game due to the fact that this happened? Are you going to get it now? Just let me know what's going on, because this is crazy. I never seen something like this. So with 3 hours till release at the time of recording this, the microtransactions are currently disabled. Wow. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.
On the way to being free.